Hey guys, welcome back. So this is my first layout I'm going to be playing with for Not Just for Boys Kit Club October 2021 kits. And this kit is called Bliss. It's a premium kit. And I'm going to do a double page spread. So that is super fun because I don't do a ton of them. Now, the first thing I did is I went through our pattern papers, and I get the paper add-on kit because, you know, I just have to have doubles. And I really love this one by Bo Bunny right here. It's from Bella Rosa, and it's called Bella Rosa Shutters, and it is awesome. So this will be my double background to start. The next thing I did is I went ahead and I had this sheet from Minte, the Harmony collection, and it has, actually this is all I haven't cut out on it. It has all of these cut aparts on it, and I cut out anything that I thought might work for the layout that I have. So I can show you my photos quickly, and not the highest quality photos, and that's okay. This is my mom, and it was her birthday, and it was indoors at a restaurant, and they brought her a tiramisu, which is exquisite. And I just thought we should document it. So I'll have this one on this side and these 5 on the other side, and it's just like quick snaps of pictures while we were singing happy birthday to her, and it was so cute. So we have that. Now I have these gorgeous cameras. So I'll probably have 2 on this side. I'm gonna be separating out all of these beautiful pieces to make them work, clustering up. I don't even really know where I'm going with the pattern papers and all that yet. So I have these. Now I did pick out this piece of basil. It is called Twig, so I can map my photos with that. I've always loved this tone. It's kind of a taupey tone. And the other 2 pieces I chose for this layout is I have this Heidi Swap Carefree, and I didn't know if I want to cut these like pieces out, which I probably will cut some out for tone on tone. I think that would be gorgeous. And then I have this Bo Bunny Stay a While Thankful paper. So what I need to do next, I just picked out stuff I wanted to go with the layout. What I need to do next is kind of come up with my design, but I also grabbed these finishing touches. I have this bronzy set and this champagne set, gorgeous. I've got my sequins out that go with this kit. These were all in the a la carte section, guys. I've got these adorable rainbows. I think those are perfect to go with this, as well as all of these super cool goodies. I just put them in the iris container so I can flip through. I have got this dream catcher here. Not sure if I'm using these or not. I just wanted to grab out anything that I was really vibing on to go with this layout. And it's going to be a birthday layout. Not really sure how we're doing it yet. And I've got these great thickers here. They're called Memo, and they are a rose gold. Look at how metallic. So I have all of this stuff. So what I'm going to do, oh, and the shirt my mother is wearing, my aunt got her for her birthday too. Yeah, just ancillary information. So I'm going to come up with a design really quickly and get those big pieces on, and I'll be back when I know more of what I'm doing. I just thought I'd give you a little intro. Be right back. So quick update time. I've been playing with this. So the only things I've attached down at this point is I have my pattern papers here. I have that Heidi Swap paper, that really gorgeous blue that I showed you, and then this is the other side of this Heidi Swap paper. And I just tore them down the edge and scuffed them up a little bit. I also scuffed them up around the outside, and I use those same papers, and I still have to scuff this last one. Oh yes, these are what do they call them? Cardboard stickers. Yeah, I'm deciding which ones I like. So I still have to scuff that. And then all of those pieces that I detail cut, I went ahead and I have them placed, but nothing is down. I don't have them scuffed. I don't have them popped up, any of that. I'm just placing them to see how I like the flow. And I ended up going with 3 pictures, not 5 on this side. Okay, so I need to keep scuffing, and I want to get all these pieces down. I'm going to pop them up on some dimensional adhesive, and I'll be back in a jiffy. All right, so I have really good traction going. All of these pieces right here are all glued down. Some are dimensional, some are not. I'm going to bring it up. None of this on this side is glued down. I'll talk about that in a second. See, all kinds of dimension going on there. Now, I do have some cheapy craft foam on the bottom or on the back side of all my photos. And I decided to come in and put a little blue behind my photos. And I'm just using Nuvo Mica Mist. The one I am using, it is called Midnight Horizon, and it's from a few months back in the store, and the Not Just for Boys Kit Club a la carte section. And it's a perfect blue. It goes beautifully. Okay, so these pieces right here, and you're gonna see them over here as well, those are part of those cardboard stickers, and I'm gonna make 2 little swooshy banners there. I've got more chipboard here. So I pretty much am waiting for this to dry so I can attach this down and start making my banners. Now I'm going to use this twine. This came in the kit. You know how the kit's packaged really nicely and it's tied in the front. It's a perfect blue to use for my banner pieces. And I think I'm going to stick them down. I think with this one, I'm leaning towards this set of the finishing touches to use on my page. So I'm going to have them kind of attached down with this. I think that would be really, really pretty. So let me go ahead and do that. Oh, and same thing, I didn't really tell you, but I have the exact same thing going on over here. I have blue Mica Mist here, the Midnight Horizon, and all of these pieces only on this side have been stuck down. Now I still have all of this cool stuff to use in there. I just haven't gotten that far yet. So let me stick more stuff down and I'll be back in a jiffy. All right, so I have everything currently stuck down that is on here. I use those little finishing touches to hold my banners on, and I'm happy with the way that came out. All of these little pieces on the side are all there with texture and dimension and good stuff. And I do make sure to leave the edges sticking up because it creates more shadow, and I love that. So now what I'm looking at is I need a title. Oh, and I have 2 more pieces. I need a title, got to work on that. And I also want to get some of these gorgeous deep blue and light blue leaves in. They're so pretty. And then these little guys remind me of my mother's shirt. So I'd like to get 3 total of those popped in. So let's see. We just found these, and let's see. I have a bird there. Ew, I don't like that they're on the same level. Nope. This bird cannot be right across from that bird. So we'll put him just down there. Not a big deal. My mixed media dried. That's awesome. Let me get a little foam bit to put this bird on with. Give this little fella a place to roost. So these birds, I don't know what kind they are. I just know that they're pretty. Probably not super informative. All right, so maybe this bird can hang out on top of that luggage. Awesome. Now what else? Oh, I have this little floral piece. I have some florals there. Maybe same kind of thing. Oh, you know what? I do need something else over here, which will help to make a little bit more sense of why there's a lantern just hanging out next to my mom. So, and I keep looking at this. I'm like, currently it's kind of like Beautiful is my title, but I'm going to see if I can come up with a spot for a title. I could do it there. You know, I think I'll just like carry it down from the Beautiful and just do something like Beautiful Mama, because she is adorable. All right, I have that. You know what? I need something kind of right there because that lantern was floating up. So let's look at this and we'll do, I think, Beautiful Mom. And we can just line it up nicely with that. A little O, little M. These are very metallic. They're kind of fun. Here, little guy. All right, so we can do that. And let me get something to line it up, and then I'll press them down. So we want to go off of this uppercase fella. Come here, little guy. There, bring this down. and then this. And we'll see if they're sticky enough. And if not, I'll just come in with some liquid adhesive. Not a biggie. Okay, so we have this metallic bit. Now these cool things, I think I'm gonna get, I have these that are like larger double-sided adhesive dots. They're by Adhesives by 3L. And I think that might be the best bet because they're not heavy at all. They're super light and nice, but I want them to stay. Okay, one. See, that nice deep brown color reminds me of my mother's leopard top. And let's see. Maybe up there, and then one more, trying to get 3 in. They're all gorgeous. You know what I could do? Oh, well, totally put that on the wrong spot. All right. So I have one there. I have one there. Can I gotta do something with this spot here. I bet I'll find a couple little words, and that will make that look nice. So we will worry about that on another day. So I have 1, 2, 3. Great. I can put away these adhesives. Awesome. I will come in with more of the pearly ones in a little bit. Now, let's get some of these great leaves in. And I'm using these for my glue dots right now, these little mini ones. I have lots of this really deep blue on my page, so let's work on getting a little bit of the lighter blue. And I'm just going to get adhesive right on the bottom of that leafy bit. And we'll just pop them in here and there. I think I'm gonna concentrate, oh, yes, I'm gonna concentrate on this lighter blue tone, I think. Just to fill in a couple spots. This side has more spots that need some filling in than the other. And it's always fun to start working with the first time you use your kits, because it's kind of like you get to know it. Spend a little time with it. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3. That's fine for my 3s. All right, I can put that aside. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm just gonna go ahead, and I'm not gonna make you watch me because it's really boring. I'm gonna sprinkle in some of those bits as well as the sequins, and I'll come back and show you my finished double page layout. Be right back. So I am all done, except for I wanna add some splatty bits up the side, here, there, and everywhere. So let me get a little bit of packaging just to put over the photo. Remember I told you I got this, gosh, is it like 3 months ago? 4? I don't even know. I don't know. But Nuvo gives you a ton, and it works, and it will give me lots of good shimmery bits all the way up. Now I'm not gonna overdo it, which is what I do tend to do. I'm gonna try not to overdo it. I just want some of that same blue on the elements, so it's not like they're sitting on top of everything. Just a little bit on these bits, as well as right up top here. See, for me, not too much. I do tend to be a little tiny bit heavy-handed with that stuff. So same thing, we'll go from bottom to top, getting splatty bits on. And, oh gosh, I got it on my thumb again. All right, see, to me that ends up, if I'm gonna have the mixed media like I have under my photos, it ends up bringing it together so that it becomes one. Yes, it does. So I have been having a lot of people ask me to do double page layouts. So this was really fun. I had enough photos to do a double page, which I don't always have, because I get so many photos from my kids and they're adults, so they'll send me like one picture here and there. So anywho, okay, let me show you the first page really quickly. So like I said, banners on the top held down by those finishing touches, the champagne pearls, which I love them. They're, it's just one of those alternatives to enamel dots that pack a really nice textural punch. And then this side over here, oh, fall off. Oh, and I did go ahead with my title, how this side over here reads Beautiful Mom. I went ahead and put the year with the same alphas so that it carried across, because it's such a distinct set of thickers. with the rose gold. It's very pretty. It matches this beautifully. So that is what I have for you today. I'm going to let this dry. Then I'm going to go ahead and take some still shots and get this video up for you. So I will have links down below for the Not Just for Boys Kit Club website, Facebook group, as well as the blog. Okay, any questions? Pop them down there and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Bye for now.